Hello and welcome to my channel. Collective, this is going to be your soulmate twin flame oddity reading. So we'll go ahead and just jump right in. Alright. Collective, how are you? How are you doing? Hopefully you're all doing well and hopefully you're all doing good. Oh my goodness, Spirit, will you please join us in this reading? Ancestors, come in for the protection. Alright, what does Collective need to know about their soulmate or twin flame? What are they going through? What do they need to know? What should they let go? What is going on with Collective and their soulmate or twin flame? Alright, Collective. This is for you. Oh my goodness. Bottom of the deck, the Three of Wands. Just trust the wait, trust the timing. Let's go ahead and get overall energy. Okay, impatience. Yeah, that's what we were picking up with this. Not seeing the Three of Wands. Yeah, Three of Wands is trust the wait, and we have impatience and reoccurring, and this could be something that you keep going through over and over and over through. Is not being patient. Whether this is with like your soulmate or twin flame, just losing impatient, not being patient. But it is definitely something that keeps happening over and over again with your soulmate or twin flame. You know, this could be something, maybe they over and over, just, keep breaking your heart in some sort of way, or just something that keeps happening over and over again that just keeps happening. We're going to go ahead and just look at like what is happening, and it's we have the Sun. Let's go ahead and what you have, Collective, is you've got the Sun, and the Sun, it talks about like deserving joy. Like being your authentic self, having fun, enjoying life, doing things that you love and enjoy together. And so you could be in this Sun energy, just enjoying your life. And you could just be impatient, waiting for maybe somebody to get their act together, to come around. What we have in the hidden conflict, the block or the fear or the obstacle is the Two of Cups. Oh my goodness, you guys. Yeah, this is healing. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. That's what happened. That's okay. This reoccurring and impatient is happening because of this Two of Cups, and this is actually talking about like soul mirroring each other. Whether you're dealing with a soulmate or a twin flame, but it's healing, and whatever it is, it keeps repeating. So I almost feel like there needs to be an energy of healing, and you could already be in this energy and just impatient, waiting for somebody to come through and get their healing so that you two can actually come together Because the lesson behind this is the high priestess, and that's your inner voice. You know, just your inner knowing. You know, and just trusting. Again, it's just, you know, like trust. You know, trust the wait. You know, trust the timing. You know, and it's healing. Healing means, you know, trusting what you already know. But the shift in the outcome, the changes with healing and growth, I do feel is you're gonna stop having these Three of Swords. You're gonna, you know, if applied correctly, you know, you'll stop having these, you know, you're heartbreaking over and over again. I would just, you know, at this time, collective, really just be patient with yourself. Really be patient with your healing. We can take a look at hidden feelings. Yeah, see, it's like you collective, you're really in tune. You've got peace, you've got harmony, you've got balance. You're very in tune. You're trusting your intuition, but it's like there's a reoccurring cycle that just keeps happening over and over, and you're like really losing your patience. And I really feel it is due to this healing. Yeah, I think I really think at this time you're just not interested. You know, with this Two of Cups, yeah, it does talk about like healing and repeating lessons and stuff, but it's like it's almost like somebody feels rejected or just not interested, or unrequited love. And also, you know, that could be something that you're impatient with. It's just you're always getting these type of people in your life. It's always, you know, it'd be bad news. You know, it almost feels like you are sent into people's lives, you know, as like a gift, you know, to help, or you know, to, you know, whatever this is. But you know, you get so far into it, and it's just like you start, you know, getting bad news or getting rejected, and it just keeps happening over and over again. You know, and I do feel it's because of this healing. Yeah, you're really in tune, collective. You know, you're really in tune with your intuition. Very intuitive. But I do feel like temptation is your weakness. When it comes to like relationships, you know, just temptation, and I do feel that you could almost have like a addictive personality. Yeah, and that's why it's bringing up like unhealthy choices and temptation, is because of the people that you associate with or connect with. Yeah, it's like you're closed off. You know, this whole energy almost feels like everything that you've gone through or you're going through. You're guarded and closed off, and you could just be closed off because of protecting your happiness, your energy. You know, because you are in balance, you are in tune. You've got this peace and harmony, and you definitely could just be protecting that as you're moving forward. But there are some unhealthy attachments. And I do feel that's like the healthy choices and just temptation, and that could be like mirroring, or just that addictive personality that I'm picking up for some. But people really enjoy your energy, collective. Like you feel like a safe place. You feel like home. You're like comfort zone. Like people really feel like safe and good in your energy, and that's good and all, but you're like, what about me? You know, what about me? What, you know, why is it, yeah, that's good that these people can feel safe and warm in my energy, but why is it that, you know, I'm having a hard time, feeling safe or wanted or accepted in somebody else's? Because you even though like the emperor's not here, like you are really standing in your power. Even with the Queen of Cups, you know, to the Sun, it's letting me know that you are somebody that's just very giving, very caring, very generous with your time. But you just get, and I do feel the reoccurring is you don't get the same. You're having a hard time finding that balance with somebody. I do feel though that with like rejection, not interested, block path, I do feel that this is to protect you, to keep you safe. You know, because you got keys to closed doors, unlocking mysteries, access to new experiences. What was closed before is now open. You know, you just have to realize that, collective, that when one door closes, another one opens. And it's just being aware and being able to see that. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and close with divine direction. What divine direction can we give collective at this time, Spirit? Yeah, it's like anything that's foggy, like anything from moving forward on, you're in this energy, you're in this brand new energy, this balanced, in tune energy. Anything foggy, you're going to trust your intuition. You're going to be like, you know what, anything that's confusing me, I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to examine this from a higher perspective. And you're trusting your intuition moving forward, and that's definitely going to help you see the shift, that you're not going to have to, if you do that, you're not going to have to go through these heartbreaks again. Yeah, I'm telling you, gain a new perspective. You're going to trust your intuition a lot more moving forward. Anything that confuses or you're just not sure about, you are going to trust what your intuition says. You may even be connected with your higher self, and you may even contact your higher self before you even make any decisions moving forward. Yeah! Oh my gosh! Like, wait. Don't feel rushed to make a decision right now. Spend time alone, meditate upon what truly makes you happy. You're not going to rush through things anymore. And this is where your freedom is going to come from. I just want to get one more. You're right where you need to be, collective. Yeah. Oh my God, you're right where you need to be. Like, you have got so much to celebrate. You've come a long way. You really have. You have done so much work on yourself. I just feel moving forward, collective, whether this soulmate or twin flame, whether you want them back in your life or they take the time to heal, I really feel you're more concerned about the energy that you're sitting in now. Like, you're happy, you're content, your intuition is just popping, and I believe that you're not going to jump into anything that is foggy or unclear, or you can't see straight, or undecided about anything that is going to remotely, hurt your heart, break your heart. You're done. You're not going to have to go through that anymore. Collective, this is the reading that I have for you. I appreciate the time and energy, and I hope you have a great day.